Hello, I am Brandy Davis. I am the HMIS trainer here with Echo. This training video answers the question of what HMIS is, how we use HMIS, and why HMIS is important.
HMIS stands for the Homeless Management Information System. It is a database that our community uses to collect, store, and report information on the continuum of care services, outcomes, and clients. HMIS also ties homeless service providers together to facilitate better coordination of housing and client services. Our vendor for HMIS is called WellSky. So if you hear HMIS or WellSky, they are connected to the database we all use to store client data. Our HMIS is an open sharing system within Austin Travis County. It was not always like this. HMIS was once a closed system. What that means, and the issue with that, is that we weren't able to see other services a client had received or referrals they had. So let's say a client is enrolled in your program, you're trying to offer services to that client but have issues making contact. You wouldn't be able to see, for instance, that the client checked into an emergency shelter unless the client told you. So this closed system was not beneficial for service coordination. So it was decided that instead, HMIS would be an open sharing system within Austin Travis County. That way, we as service providers are able to see when clients check into emergency shelter, are enrolled and receiving services with certain programs, or have housing referrals made for them. An example of how open sharing is beneficial is from when I did coordinated entry work. Very rarely, but sometimes the client would come in for reassessment within the coordinated entry system. I would check the client's housing referrals and see that they had an accepted referral. I was able to see that the agency that they were accepted to contact the assigned case manager and help facilitate that connection for housing services. So that was rare, but it was an example of how important HMIS and how open sharing can assist with service coordination.
HMIS data is used at 3 different levels: the system level, program level, and client level. The system level is a high-level data tracking progress towards the goals and objectives of our entire COC. It helps us answer questions of what the gaps in services are, if we're effectively working to end homelessness, the outcomes of clients in our community receiving services. And then the program level is data specific to individual agencies within our community. So this data indicates services that specific agencies are providing and tracks progress towards agency goals. And then lastly, client level data is data that's specific to clients served in our COC. It is the historical information preserved over time for clients. And this data tracks progress towards clients' individual goals over time and also promotes continuation of care and interagency collaboration in meeting clients' needs. And this is a kind of data flowchart visual, kind of showing how each agency within the COC collects data from clients, and then that data is recorded in data completeness reports within Echo, and then that's reported to HUD and then goes on to Congress. I know most of us did not get into the work we're doing to enter data, but entering quality and timely data is very important to be able to continue doing the work that we do. This data tells the story of that work and the services provided to clients, and so capturing that quality data in reports allows us to maintain funding at our agencies. And it could even potentially lead to things like increased funding within agencies so that more services can be provided, maybe being able to hire more staff or have smaller caseloads. And so entering that quality data is really crucial to the work that we do for those reasons. And as always, if you have any questions about information that was covered in this training video, please feel free to click the link to submit a help desk ticket. That goes out to our entire team so we can answer any questions that you might have. And you can always bring those questions to me as well when we meet in person for training.